So Jared, last night, Nikki and I went to a concert. I had seen it. I got an email on Ticketmaster that these guys were coming into town. And I was like, is this the real deal? Drew Hill, man. Those of you who remember Cisco had his time, but yeah, Cisco originally started with Drew Hill. These are some of the best R&B groups of all time, in my opinion. One of them, awesome. It was cool to see him. I mean, for them dudes, probably I'm guessing being in their 50s, they can still move, they can still dance. I mean, they were jumping up and down. Cisco was spinning. I'm like, dude, this is incredible.
The Rolling Stones of R&B.
Man, it was a dope show. It was also at the Chandler Arts Center. Have you ever been there?
No, I have not.
Dude, it was a sick venue.
Is it near downtown, though?
Correct.
Oh, it's like right across from the movie theater. Yeah,
that's it.
Cool. That's where my office was near there. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was like a theater, old school theater style, the way it was built. But anyways,
cool.
Just want to talk about that, man. Shout out Drew Hill. Those guys are still legends and still doing it.
That's awesome, man. Oh, yeah.
And with that being said, I feel like this is a perfect segue, Jared, into
some R&B.
Into some.
Is that what we're talking about?
I don't want to necessarily categorize, okay? But if we had to say, we do gotta
singer turned rapper or rapper turned singer. What are we talking about here? I don't know.
Yes. So this is officially episode 31 of the Within Range podcast with your boys Don Juan and Jared Suter. The Ear God is not with us today, but he's always with us in spirit. Ear God, we love you, brother.
Always.
But it's a special one, Jared, for a few reasons. The guest we have on today, it's his birthday.
That's huge. Huge. We've never had that. That's a first.
That's a first.
Podcast first.
I can't kick it with y'all on my birthday, man.
We're honored, man. That's huge. Birthdays, you only get one a year, dude. So.
Hell yeah, bro. That's how y'all know it's a special night.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, let's get you a little closer.
Right here.
Yeah, so it's special for that reason. Also, too, I believe he's the youngest guest we've had on our show, which is special.
Yeah.
We're diverse out here. We're tapping into all age ranges, all different types of people. This is incredible. Another reason why it's a first, I would say, is because of his style. I don't think we've had Jared. I guess tell me if I'm wrong on this. Style music wise like him on
not
our
this
platform.
Unique combination. No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, we got a lot of talented people in a lot of different lanes, but I think they all got their own, and you got your own too.
Yep.
I'm excited to talk about it.
Man, let's get it.
He can sing, he can harmonize. We've shared his music on our platform. If you followed us, he's been on our I think our Focus on Fridays. He's been in between episodes.
Been on episodes for sure.
But we are excited to have him share his story. Originally from the Mill by way of Phoenix, Arizona, Mr. Na 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 na. We are sitting with IAmLaced.
He said, Mr. Do it again. Do it again.
Mr. Let me try. Na 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 na. I wanted to make sure I got that right, dude.
Na 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 na.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Lace. No, seriously, man. Thank you for coming on, bro. We wanted you on to not only share your story and journey, but help us bring ideas, inspiration, and creativity within range of all listeners, man. So we appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
All right. So I think it's only fair that before we go into questions with Lace, that we let the viewers know that Jared and I are probably going to attempt to sing on this episode.
It'll happen.
It's probably going to happen. So look,
It'll happen.
Okay.
What song y'all gonna sing?
Which one won't we sing? Pick the ones we won't sing, and we'll that's the bet.
Yes, but okay. So, Lace, first question, man. You make music, right?
Yes, sir.
But more specifically, you make music for the ladies.
Yeah.
Let's talk about where this inspiration came
Okay.
from.
So I grew up listening to like Trey Songz and Chris Brown, Drake, shit like that, and then like watching Michael Jackson videos. And then, like, I grew up around a lot of females. So it was for me.
You saw what they like. You got a good
idea.
Yeah. You had inside info. It was insider trading, basically.
So, like, when I was around.
You had proprietary info.
Hell yeah. When I was around, I just peeped what they listened to. Like, like, most of the time, females not listening to hard rap music.
It's true.
Yes.
And if they is, I mean, that's just them. But, like, most females, when they, like, getting ready to go out or anything, they chilling, like, playing R&B.
Yeah, that's a fact.
True.
So, I used to be with my mama. And then she just had plenty bad friends. So I ain't gonna lie. Hey.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever, if they watching this, I'm sorry. But, hey, man.
All is forgiven on a podcast.
Come on, man.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're shouting them out in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? You weren't calling them the big ladies that came over. You were
Correct.
like the
You
bad
said,
ones,
yeah.
dude. They know who they are.
So yeah, nah. So for me, it was just like I'm like, and now just peeping what they listen to. I'm like, okay, these fine ladies, they
Like,
listen.
they
to
really
R&B.
like Usher, dude.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
So shit, I
How
just
could you not?
start singing. I'm like, nah, I need to sing. Plus, I was in church and shit, and then I was in church choir, and then at my high school before I came down here, I was in choir too. Well,
Damn.
the R&B path, yeah, it was just the artists I grew up listening to, and then like just seeing like what females listen to. I'm like, yeah, I want to be like that. I'm like, I want to be around that.
I get that. Yeah, you're not getting shot. You're. It's like one of those Axe commercials. All the ladies are attacking you, and you're just like, that's your biggest problem. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I for sure. I'm like, damn. Every other weekend when we used to stay with my grandma back at home, and like my mama friends would come over, they'd come to the door. My grandma would be like, "Who at the door?" I'll look out the window like, damn.
Halle Berry. A few Halle Berrys.
Like they used to come over and like do each other hair and shit, and I'd go upstairs.
It's
and
like
they
the
was
Lay
just
With You
listening
video. You remember that? You know the
Yeah,
Lay
I
With
do.
You Isaiah
I know,
shot? You
yeah,
seen
I
that
know.
video, dude?
Yeah, when they're getting ready in the beginning.
And they was just listening to R&B shit. I'm like, yeah, I need to do that.
Man.
So I was thinking about that earlier
Wow.
too when I was listening to music because it was very much for the ladies. From a business standpoint, I think it makes sense to make music for the ladies because there's going to be guys that like it too.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've captured the female audience, to your point, not always captured by the most hardcore part of hip hop music. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
like you said, they're out there, but
Facts.
they're whipping the Altima. Shout out to Bill.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. And then the thing is, you're going to capture guys that like it, the females, and then you're going to get the guys that don't really like it, but they're going to do it for their lady's sake.
Got
You know
to.
what I mean? So
Got
it's
to.
like, even just from a business standpoint, it makes sense.
Hell yeah, cause I ain't really like, cause my dad made music and shit too,
Mm-hmm.
but he rap and shit, but he can sing. My pops can sing too. I'm like,
What? Oh, that's something.
I ain't gonna
didn't know
lie, I
that.
probably just ratted him out. I don't think nobody know that, but
Wow.
nah, hands the bar, he can sing.
Okay.
You gotta get there early
All
one day when
right.
he's
Just
setting
for
up
rap.
for the day and you catch him in there. I bet the neighbors know what.
Hey, pops, I'm sorry. But, hey, no,
He'll
songs in
appreciate
there.
it. He'll
he can
appreciate
sing
it.
for real. So
Wow.
it's like that's another person where I got it from because I used
Man.
to be around my dad and that's when I was listening to rap. Like it was just plenty rap. Like when I was with my mom, it was hella R&B shit. When I was with
Wow.
my dad,
She had the
it
mix.
was hella hip hop. He'd have his little
I like
R&B here and there, but most of the time we in the car listening to the fucking T.I.
Yes, let's go. That was the T.I. Jeezy
Lil
era,
Wayne,
probably.
Jeezy
Yeah.
and shit. I'm like,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
give my mama, she listening to
What you know
Genuine and
about
shit.
that? What you
Yeah.
know about?
So mom was Genuine. Who else was mom listening to?
Genuine,
Was she probably had some
Fantasia.
Drew Hill in there, probably.
yeah. Play some, nah. It was,
That's dope.
That'd be some Trey songs too. I'm
hell
sure.
yeah. That's who I grew up listening to. Trey Songz was
Trey Songz said, you know, I Need a Girl. You know that song? I Need a Girl. The guitar in that song goes crazy.
What
That
was
song
what
goes
was
so
the
crazy.
Trey songs that did it for him? Was the one he was
The
like
Neighbors Know
poor?
My Name?
He was like in a laundromat doing laundry. Man, it's gonna drive me crazy. It was the one that like really put him on the map, like early Trey songs.
Was the one with Drake? The song with
I
Drake?
don't know if it was with Drake. I just remember in
Gotta
it he's
usually
like,
do it for an artist though.
yeah, man. But Trey Songz is a
Facts.
legend, man. Another artist people may forget about, not think about. Trey Songz is a legend for sure.
Trey Songz sick.
Hell yeah,
Man.
That's hey. I don't know. Plus, yeah, I want that female attention. It's just be
Yeah.
like, especially when I was younger, I stayed around some females because it was like, why not? Like, I don't want to be in you niggas' face all day. Like, I'm like, bro.
I can see that you're like watching, like for me, just what I guess the time I grew up, like if I watch Young Jeezy versus like Chris Brown, I'd be like, Young Jeezy's doing his thing for sure.
Yeah, you
You
had
see
to
but-
Chris
Brown,
Brown.
he dancing and
But
shit.
Chris
We just went and
Brown's
saw him, yeah.
definitely Chris Brown's walking around in the Playboy
All the
Mansion
videos-
anywhere he
all
goes.
the
It's just
videos,
like it
just
follows him
females.
around like Pigpen from Charlie Brown, but it's the Playboy Mansion.
Yep.
No, that shit. That was the big inspiration for real.
And what about your name, man? IAmLaced. I mean, where did this come up?
So okay, so me, this was like not an idea that I had. Like it wasn't really like something that I came up to my dad and was like, I want this to be my name.
Okay.
Like I got a meaning for this, and I want this to be my
Okay.
name. My name, my middle name is what I wanted my artist name to be,
Okay.
and my middle name is Rashad. So once I was like making music and shit, starting to write and starting recording shit, I went to my dad. I'm like, okay, we finna drop. That's before we dropped Try.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I know what my name is, Rashad. That's my artist name. He like, why? Like, cause it's my name. I'm like, why not? So he was like, I got an idea. I'm like, what? He said, laced. I looked at him like, what? I'm like,
You're like, Pops knows a lot, but is this one?
It is a word that could have a double meaning because like
Hell
some
yeah.
laced shit is like not a
And
good
that's the
thing,
definition.
but like someone being laced is like, hey,
yeah.
they're laced up.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
if you take if you take something that's laced, you're gonna be very
Not in a
fucked
good
up.
spot.
You gonna,
Yeah.
you feel me? You're gonna be
Yeah.
very messed up. And he was like, just think about it. When you lace a track, I mean, you killed the track, and just like that. So he the meaning behind
Okay,
it. I'm
okay.
like, wow. I'm like, okay.
Man.
But it took me like 2 weeks
That's deeper
before.
than that's like,
took me
it
like
hit you
2
2 weeks
before,
later. Yeah, it was a time release. It just
Because I think I had.
dads
went
have a
home.
way of doing that.
I had went home, and I'm just looking at the text. Like I was reading this text over, and I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to drop a song in 4 weeks. He talking about lace. I'm just looking. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm not doing that. I was trying to think of ways to tell him like I'm not doing that because I thought he was
How am I
going
gonna
like,
do this? I'm gonna break it.
I'm like, no, bro, I don't want that. And then I went back to Milwaukee, and then I was just listening to music and all that. And then I read the text one night. I'm like, you know what? This low key makes sense. I'm like, hold on. Then when I came back home, I was like, Lace, let's do that. I'm like,
Man,
let's do that.
like all good advice, it sets in later sometimes.
Yeah.
A
Kinda
lot of
let
good
it stew a
advice.
bit.
Sometimes you get it at first, and you're like, man, that sounds wild.
I'm like, yeah, let's
Sounds
do
too
that.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had made like the logo. He ain't not this one. Shout out to my guy Bud, man. Shout out to Bud, man. He go crazy on the graphic, but he made the
I'm sure we shout him out.
my first logo. It was an L, the Ace of Spades.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So after I told him, yeah, he was like, all right. Like a few hours later, he sent me the symbol. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I start going on like all the streaming platforms and searching up Lace, like who got this name? I'm
Smart.
like, who is
Nice.
this?
Smart.
If you go on anything, you can search me up on Google. Anything you search me up on Google, or
Dude, your
any-
Google results come back clean, dude. You optimize that. Dude.
I'm
You
That's
saying
dope.
like
yeah.
you go on Google, any streaming platform.
Music artist, discography,
Everything.
you got everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Everything.
dialed in.
Wow.
It's
So when I
awesome.
was putting it, cause I want my Instagram. Eventually, I just want my Instagram name to be Lace, like, cause like when people just say I am Lace,
buy
I
him
just
out.
be like,
If you own that handle right now, he's in the market.
no, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm taking that.
He's coming for it.
So I was like, all right. So I tried that. It didn't work. That's when we was making Instagram. I tried that. It didn't work. Then I was like, okay, Lace, and then try to add some zeros at the end. It ain't look right. So I'm like, all right. I was like, I was like, should I do I am? He was like, try it. So before I tried it, I searched it up. I'm like, IAmLaced. I searched up on everything, like Safari and all that. Like I'm trying to see which artist got the name.
You gotta go deep. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, when you search it up, nobody got this name. It just say featuring like Lace or something. I think it's like for on Instagram, it's like some shoe stores or
That
whatever.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or some lingerie.
Or yeah, like
Some lingerie for
if
sure.
you search up lace.com,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
on
that-
Safari, it's
yeah.
plenty lingerie that pop up.
Don't do it at work. Don't keep it right now if you're listening to work.
Like if you search up lace.com, it's some lingerie that pop up. If you go on Instagram, it's like shoe stores. If you go on Apple Music or whatever, it just say like featuring some, or like the song is called Lace or something like that. So I'm like, okay. So we come up with the Instagram, IAmLaced. Then I was like, should we keep it the same for the platforms? Because I wanted to just put it as Lace. He like, no, just make everything the same. So when they search it up, it's just all gonna be you.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I be getting into like music arguments with people,
Mm-hmm.
I be like, I just be telling people like, bro, Google me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, bro, if
Look
you
me
Google
up.
my name and you Google your
comes
name, it's gonna be you and about 10 or 12 other people that got your name. I'm like, bro, Google me.
That's perfect.
I'm the only
Wow.
person that pop
Wow.
up on anything.
Man.
On anything. That be I ain't gonna lie, that be making me feel good. Like if I'm having a bad day, I go on Google and just search
There you
myself.
go.
Comes
man.
up right away.
And
Yeah.
you click on the images, it's all me.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep.
dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
It's important. The internet presence is important, dude.
Okay.
People don't give 7 seconds on a social media platform to watch
Sad.
a video. You think they're gonna spend 10 minutes looking
To
for
look
you?
like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
No.
And I told a female to Google me one day. I was with my little brother and we went to Route 21, and we was at the mall, and it was like the cashier or whatever. She was bad, so I'm like, She came over there. She came up to me and my little brother though to help us. Like we ain't say nothing to her, but when
She
we
just
walked
walked
in,
up.
I looked. I'm like, damn, you know how you do? Whoa! I looked. I'm like, okay. Looked her dead in her face. I stared at her for like 2 seconds. Then I'm like, damn, chill. I went to the pants, and she came over there like, y'all need help. And I looked at her up and down. I'm like, yeah, what?
I'm looking for some gray sweatpants, the loosest ones you got.
I'm like, she like, y'all need help? I'm like, yeah. Couldn't talk. I'm like, matter of fact, no, we don't. So she walk off. I grab a shirt. I go up to her. I'm like, hey, y'all got this shirt in the back? She like, I'll go see. So the whole day I'm just talking to her. We ended up talking. She like, she was like, what's your name? And I said, Lace. I was like, my name Lace. She was like, why? She was like, you know, like, you tell somebody something and they be like, what? She looked at me. She was like, Lace. I was like, yeah, Google me. I was like, yeah, Google me. And then she got to laughing. I just looked at her. I'm I'm so serious. But before we had left, I had asked this girl for like 6 pairs of pants, 3 shirts. I'm like, I went to the fitting room, tried on, then I get done. I take it all back to her. I ain't bought nothing.
Putting her to work.
I take it all back
Just
to
testing
her.
her. I love it.
I swear, I take it all back to her. I ain't bought nothing. I'm like, all right, y'all have a good one. Me and my little brother walking out the door. She like, you know the little cologne strips, the sample cologne strips.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, why you smell this? Smell this cologne.
Nice.
I'm like, what? But it was crumbled up. It was all crumbled up. And she was like, smell this. I'm like, all right. She was like, all right, y'all have a good one. So I opened it up when I was walking out, and it was her number. I'm like, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
like,
go.
yeah,
That's
man.
a dub.
Yeah,
Mark that as a dub.
Big time. That was her Aaron Rodgers dropping back in the pocket, dude. Like Hail Mary
It
at
was
the
so
end.
funny. It was so funny because when I told y'all she came over there to ask, do we need help? She had cologne in her hand the first time. Because you know they be trying to.
Yeah, that's how they try to sell it too.
They gotta sell it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then when we left, she sprayed some perfume on there and she was like, "Here, take this." I'm like, all right. I looked at it, was her number. I looked at my little brother. We just got to laugh and
Let's
walking
go.
down.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You're
man.
feeling good.
Oh
Got
my
to.
Chest
God.
out of
my
that story.
God. No, that was a good day. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. So I think it's only right that we take a moment to talk about a man this guy already mentioned, his pops, Hans the Barber. First off, shout out to Hans the Barber, the official barber of the Within Range podcast. I mean, if you've been following us, you should know about him. We've
Practically the Suns, I feel like.
we've talked to him. We've talked about him.
I mean, he 5-star. He 5-star barber in Arizona. I mean, hey.
And aside from that, he's a
Pops.
great dude. He's personable. I mean, when you interact with him, those that know, you know what I'm talking about. But just real quick, man, I mean, you talked about him being in the industry before and having been an artist. You know, what is just your relationship been with him, and how is like that helped kind of guide you into where you're going right now?
I ain't gonna lie, he be on my heels, but it be like I be needing it sometimes. But so it just go back to like a general thing, cause some people don't grow up with their pops, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some people dads really like not around,
Mm-hmm.
and like I had the chance for mine to be around, so it was like once I started growing up and like understanding what like he used to tell me, cause he always dropping knowledge. You talk to my dad, you gonna learn. You talk to my dad, you gonna learn something.
Facts.
Like
Oh, yeah.
ASAP. You would think
It's
you'll leave the house and not learn nothing today. You would think you'll leave the house and not learn nothing today.
That's one of the things you learn is that you're gonna learn every day.
You go meet Hans, you go home like, whoa. You like, bro, I just found one of those, like, yeah. So it's like, now me and my dad connection, our bond like strong. It's
Yeah,
like,
man.
and he always dropping knowledge on me, always making sure I'm doing good and that. Plus, another reason why I think that our bond so strong too, cause he wasn't strict on me when I was younger. Like
Sounds like a dad.
he wasn't strict on me at all when I was younger. Like some parents would be like no. Like I didn't have strict parents growing up, but like when me knowing that my dad wasn't strict, I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, this is great. like my mom, I was like a spoiled like baby, so it's like I couldn't, like, when my mom tried to be strict, I'm like, okay. Like, all right.
Like, this is it.
When are you done playing?
I'm like, stop. But then I'm like, okay. Then my dad, like, I used to, like, get sad. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, all right. He's strict, for real. But it's emotional strict, though. Like, he don't want you to, like, if you doing something that he don't like, or, like, if you feel like you could do better, he'll tell you, like,
That's important, though. It's a high standard.
Absolutely.
But, like, going out wise, though, like, when I was younger and, like, when I start really going out, like, to parties and all that, hey, Dad, can I go to this? I don't care. Oh, cool. He's like, that's what you're wearing? He used to help me pick the fits. I know I put them. But every time I used to ask him, like, can I go here? Like, when I was with my dad, can I go here? I don't care. Dad, can you drive me? Come on. Whoa.
It's like the Jim Carrey movie,
what?
Yes Man.
Yeah.
Like, what, bro? But, like, all he'll say is, just let me, call me with, like, 10 minutes before, like, you ready to leave or whatever, and just, like, and if I wasn't waiting, like, just tell me where you at. So, like, yeah, like, just send me your location or whatever.
That's a good rule.
And I'm like, okay. And that didn't make me want to do nothing stupid.
Man.
Because I used to see how other people's parents was, and then, like, movies, of course, and stuff like that. It's like, okay, you got freedom to do this, but if you do this, you gonna kill that freedom. I'm like, I don't want to be one of those. I'm like, I'm not finna kill my freedom.
You can't fly too close to the sun. You don't want to do that.
No.
Especially in Arizona.
I'm not finna kill my freedom. Like, there's times, like, I used to come home, like, late. Like, you know, people got curfew, like, 8:30, 10. I'm coming in the crib, like, 12, 1, 2. He's not saying nothing.
Man, letting you live.
I'm like, what? Like, yeah, it got crazy when we moved out here. When we moved out here.
Yeah, because you can go outside all year round.
Yeah, what?
You gotta freeze.
We moved out here, can I go hoop? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we go hoop. We get back. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Dad. They just called. They trying to go somewhere. This one, like, before I was 18 and all that, I'm like, Dad, can I go with them? It's like 9 o'clock. They didn't get there like 10. I'm like, all right, I'm gone. He like, all right. I'm like, I'm going. He like, all right.
Yeah, that's sick, bro.
It's like, sounds like a classic dad.
Classic dad.
Recliner. Yeah.
Well, and he probably did it too because he's like, you know, he knows you were a good kid overall, and he's like, he's got the sense to, like, I should be able to give him this freedom, and he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, like, I also never did nothing like crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Plus, I don't really go out like that, so I'm just like, okay. So when I used to go out, it was like, I can go out if I wanted to, and then, like, when I just realized, I'm like, it started to get boring. So, like, when people used to ask, they're like, bro, you trying to go here?
It's
10:30.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, my dad said no. He ain't say nothing. I'm just like, bro, I'm finna stay in the crib.
You're I'm tired. You're old man by 19. That's great. That's like how people feel about, like, the drinking age in Europe and stuff. It's like they don't act a fool when they're 21. They do it when they're like 18 there, and they get it out of the way. You know, like they drink for 3 years before we've even thought about it. You know.
True.
Well, I mean, everyone's been doing it, but, like, and they go out to the bars, they club.
It's legal at the age that we try to sneak it. So they just like, so when they hit 21, they like. Oh,
I do see the logic giving you a 3-year head start of having sex legally before you start drinking. But it just doesn't work that way in the real world. But I see the logic behind it. But let's just move the drinking one there. It all makes sense.
And also, too, I know Dad had talked about how he coached you in sports, too. So I'm sure that bond also helped because
I did not like my dad.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. The father-son dynamic on the court or whatever it is different. It's a different ballgame.
No, it wasn't even basketball. It was football. Oh, like, I used to play.
Be extra violent.
I used to
coach.
play football.
Extra violent.
I used to play football, but I used to be so soft though. Like, I was so soft. Like, I didn't want to get hit. And my cousin was on my team. So, like, and it's this one drill in football when you the man in the middle and everybody else
and
around,
then someone hits you from some angle.
You gotta just keep turning your head.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 cousins on my team. I was like 5, 6 years old, or however I was. Yeah, it was Pee Wee League, so I was like, what's that, like 6
tiny?
years old?
Yeah, it's about 6, 7.
What? And that's when I realized I didn't want to get hit. I'm like, what? So I'm like, no. He'll just make football practice used to be hell, and I used to hate it. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, why am I doing this?
It's not a
bro?
fun thing to do in Arizona either that time of year.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
But then as I got older, I'm like, damn, I should have kept playing. Definitely should have kept playing football. But like, no, I didn't like my dad as a coach. Like when we got in the car, I wasn't even trying to talk. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get out. Like at 6 years old, I'm in the car in the back seat. Like, bro, why I just like, I'm like, why am I playing this sport?
Yeah. Man, I need a Capri Sun. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's get out. Let's dip.
Make it a fruit punch too.
Like I used to be fat as a kid too. Like I used to be fat, bro. Like I didn't start losing weight till like 7th grade. Like I used.
Did he have you on the O line then, or
no? I ain't. I was no. When I was playing football, I was like playable. like
wherever they needed you.
Yeah, like
yeah.
so. But like when I stopped playing, cause I stopped playing, I got hit one day in practice, and I think it was my cousin that hit me actually. In one of them drills, I got hit.
That was it.
I'm like, bro, I'm not.
Sometimes it happens like that.
Like, bro,
what did I
I'm not
see them on the
playing.
Olympics where there is it curling where they're like that didn't look like anyone's getting hit there or something. So give that a shot.
I'm like, bro, I'm not playing this, bro. Like I'm trying to go home and play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching the sun come down, and like where we used to practice at, it was like woods, and we had to run through the woods and all of that, bro.
Oh, is it Milwaukee?
Yeah, it was in Milwaukee.
Okay. Oh God.
We
Yeah.
had to
Okay.
run through the woods and all of that, and then that's when I started listening. Like around that time, that's where like when I was like listening to the RnB music, like Drake and Chris, and I'm seeing what they doing. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get injured, bro. I'm gonna be ugly for the female.
Drake doesn't have any pads on.
It's not adding up.
Pads
It's not
on.
adding up.
I'm like, bro, I'm not playing football. You see
That's
that?
amazing.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done playing it. Like the next year, I didn't play. He like, you don't want to play? No.
Done.
I'm like, nah. I did karate too. I made it to a.
Orange belt? Or green belt? What are we talking?
I was like 4 belts in.
I'm not sure what color
Karate,
it is, but-
I felt like as a kid, I remember karate had too many belts. I didn't trust it.
There's a lot of
too
belts.
many. It was like they were just making up colors. No, you're a
Magenta.
fuchsia. You're a fuchsia, not a purple, dude. Come on, get out of here. Everyone treating you like shit at the level above you. Too. No, give me like white belt, green belt, black belt. Give me that.
Just
you know?
three.
Like,
I
Just
made
three
it, no, I
simple.
think it
easy,
was-
medium, hard. Simple. Like old video
Black belt
game
wasn't
menu.
even the hardest belt though.
Wasn't.
No.
Yeah, well, then they put the degrees. They're like, oh, I'm a 10th degree. It's like, well, fuck. Come on.
It was white, green, and yellow. It was white, green, and
Oh,
yellow.
it was okay. That's not
It was
bad.
either green. It was either white, green, yellow, or white, yellow, green. So I was on like the 3rd level, but then I started getting lazy. That's when I was like playing a game. My grandma used to make me nachos every day. I'm coming
What
home
game?
from school. What I used to play GTA a
Grand
lot.
Theft Auto.
Okay.
Yeah. San Andreas?
Yup.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had that on the PS2.
that's the one.
I used to play GTA a lot. Then I found out what 2K was.
there
But
we
it started with the ESPN 2K.
Oh, I remember that
Is
one.
that or do you
With
remember this?
Ben
Yeah.
Wallace on the front.
Oh man, I'm gonna take a
Pistons?
guess. That was 20. Oh wait, Ben
Pistons,
Wallace. That was
Pistons, Ben
06, 05.
One of those. Yeah.
Man,
Ben Wallace on
that's
the front.
going
That was
back.
my first basketball game I played. Then it was the
The
street.
block machine.
The
Oh, NBA
uh,
Street was the shit,
I
dude.
didn't
Yeah.
remember that. I didn't play that as much. I was a Madden guy.
Yeah,
For sure.
I was
I had
pretty mad.
the it was like a college Madden game.
The NCAA one.
Yeah.
They're bringing that back too with
Are
the
they?
because the athletes
That
can
was
get
lit.
paid now. That was the
Oh,
controversy. Was
that's
that video game was
right.
super profitable and that was like a big one for them.
Damn, I could see that.
I love all those videos too when they're like college gets beat. Now they'll like go into the game and put it on like easy mode and they'll just like
Yeah, just destroy
just
the other
skull
team.
bang the other team.
Yeah, for revenge. Well, I think this is a good transition because it's a sport we haven't talked about yet. But from what I know and understand, this young man was also quite the basketball player. We have footage we're actually going to play during this segment of him playing basketball. But bro, you had a little from the videos I saw. You had a nice little like floater. You would like go through the lane. And your pop said that was your favorite one. You know what I'm talking about?
That was my favorite thing to do.
Nice
Like,
little floater he had.
when I started playing basketball, and I ain't want to when I first started playing, I was just playing it to lose weight. But then
Basketball will get you in shape. Basketball will get you in shape, bro.
Like it was one summer. I was just looking at I'm like, bro, I'm fat, bro. And I told my dad, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to lose weight.
That takes a lot of like self reflection. Like honestly, really, as
As a
young
kid, too,
dude,
you
like
know?
be like, no, I'm fat. Like I gotta fix this.
I'm sitting like the music videos was getting to me. Bro.
Yeah, you saw Trey
I'm
Songz
like,
with the
no.
water raining down, and you were like, damn.
Usher's all fitted
You
out.
put the
dude.
baby oil on, and you're like, it doesn't look the same. That's not. That's.
So yeah,
That's
we used to
amazing.
wake up. We used to wake up every day. This was in middle school, And then high school, we used to wake up every day like 4:30
Early.
and go to the gym. We'd start shooting close shots under the basket.
Is this at Shadow Mountain?
Back. No, this is in Milwaukee.
Oh, this is in Milwaukee.
What's the temperature in Milwaukee on 4:30 in the morning, dude? That's got to be brutal.
And basketball's always
Even
in the winter.
summer.
Basketball's always in the winter, dude.
Man, I'm talking about freezing. Like, I'm walking out the crib with like 2 jogging pants on. No, in the
Negative
winter it was
15.
It's dark till 8 a.m. too, so you're getting up at 4:30, dude.
4:30 is pitch black outside.
The moon sees you like, what is he? What the fuck?
It's pitch black outside. I'm like, okay. But then I was like, that's when I really had the love for basketball. I'm like, okay. And then like at the school I was at, I was with all my friends, like my friends that
Hooping
I grew
with the
up
buddies.
with. So
Yeah.
it was like it was cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we was winning games. Then I started getting like confidence in playing basketball. I'm like, yeah, bro, this is fun.
You got your my player above 90. You're like, all right, you got enough badges. You're like, I'm hitting now.
I'm like, this is fun.
Deadly in the corner.
It was lit though, but I should have took it like when we moved out here. That's when I don't know, cause I was at a Catholic school, like a private school back home.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Nice.
like the transition from home to Arizona. Then I'm
Did you go to public school out here?
yes, that's
You
that was
went
the problem.
from a Midwest Catholic school to an
Strict-
Arizona
Arizona public
strict
school.
private school. I'm talking about uniform every day.
It's the Wild West
the
out here,
The deep
dude.
end doesn't cover it. That's like from a little home aquarium into a shark tank. That's crazy. That's wild.
Uniform every day. The only freedom we had was our shoes.
I went to a school with a uniform too. Yeah. Honestly, I'm in favor of it. It is a nice thing where everyone's just wearing the same thing. That's it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And like I ain't gonna lie, like from a private school to a public school, I'm like,
Different ball game.
oh yeah, it just got so I'm just like, bro, this is nothing like this is nothing like my school was called Mesmer back in the day. I'm like, bro, this is nothing like Mesmer. Like I was trying at school. Like then when I switched, I'm like, bro, I don't even got to do this for real.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
100%. Yeah, I'm sure you're like, oh, what?
I'm like, bro, I don't even got. And you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you can wear sandals. What?
Yeah.
I found out we wore
Flip-flops.
sandals to school. I'm like, bro.
You're showing
what?
up like, was that Kawhi Leonard that one time?
Yeah, yeah.
Flip-flop? Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we first like when school first started, when I first came down here, I went to school with some shorts and a wife beater on.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, what's up?
Shorts, wife beater, and
Open your textbook to page 182.
like I started going to school with shorts and a wife beater on and sandals. I'm like, bro, I could never do this back at home, bro. Like I was enjoying it. And then that's when I met my boy Ant. He had waves, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm wearing my do-rag like at home. I'm like, okay, we definitely can't wear do-rags at school. I come to school, he wearing do-rags.
Oh, shit.
The velvet do-rags too. Like he got clean do-rags. I'm like, bro. Like when my first day, I'm like, bro, this nigga got a do-rag on. I called one of my friends back at the crib. I'm like, bro. They like, how the new school is, bro? I'm like, bro. You see what I'm wearing? I'm like,
That's awesome.
You think Mr. Nelson up front in his sweater
I'm like,
vest is saying anything? No, he's shutting his mouth.
they like, how school is? And then like at the private school, we ain't had like outside like
Oh, yeah.
lunchroom
Like
or
the
whatever.
schools out here outside.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm at lunch right now. They like, why you outside?
Dude,
I'm
trying
like,
to process it.
I'm like, bro, this like a movie school. Like I never thought.
That's awesome.
It's like Bel Air
dude.
Academy. What is
like-
going on here?
And mind you, the high school I went to wasn't even like
Shadow Mountain, right?
Yeah, Shadow wasn't like nice as the other schools, like at the other high school. But when I first got there, I'm like, bro, I'm on the phone. I'm like, bro, we got 6 buildings for different classes.
Then you go see Desert Mountain, and you're like, oh shit, that looks like a mini college, dude.
Yeah.
Looks
I'm
like
like, bro, we got 6
crazy
buildings
brophy.
for every class. And then at the private school, we had stairs. I'm like, bro, I'm not walking upstairs every day.
no.
I'm like, bro, I got a beater, some shorts on, and some sandals.
flip-flops.
That's amazing.
Then I met my guy Ant, and he got on do-rags. I'm like, nigga.
This is it.
I'm like,
This is
bro.
it, dude.
I'm like, bro, I'm finna wear do-rags to school, bro.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm
That's
talking about they
awesome.
in class with hats and do-rags. I'm like, bro, I'm on the phone. I'm like, bro, I'm finna wear my do-rag tomorrow. They like, what? I go to school. They ain't say nothing to me. I'm like, what?
That's
Start wearing
amazing.
do-rags every day. Every day.
Man.
awesome.
Well, all right. This is good because we're sticking with another school theme. Is it true that you performed at your prom?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that.
I was the only person to ever do that too, by
I
the
was
way.
gonna say,
Legendary.
that
Like,
doesn't happen.
And like really, in all honesty, like my name should be somewhere.
It should be on a brick. Give him a brick.
Put a banner.
Put his
up
name in there,
and a
laced.
banner in the gym.
My
A
name
brick
should
in
be
the-
somewhere in shadow.
I'm
To
trying
be
to
honest, like,
That's
Who else
dope.
did that? Marty McFly, Back to the Future.
That's
That's the
true.
only other one I can think of.
Facts.
dude.
I can't think of anybody else.
like other kids performed at Shadow, but it was for like
Brandon
What
Fraser and Encino Man had that dance scene.
Damn.
I'm throwing one back, dude. Pulling it
Encino.
back right there. That's a deep
what's the
cut.
thing that you can perform at school?
Like a talent show.
Talent show.
Talent
Yeah,
show.
that's-
Yeah.
So it's people that performed at the talent show. You know, kudos to y'all. But ain't nobody do what I did.
You got booked.
Ain't nobody do.
You getting booked. Shows getting booked.
Ain't nobody do what I did.
I was
Shout
getting
out,
took.
shout out to my boy Alex too, because it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Alex. I swear it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't
All
for
right,
Alex.
That's the promoter.
give
That's
us
the guy?
the plan. How'd it come to be?
All right, so it's a video that I made. Like I ain't tell nobody at school. I didn't join choir at the new school because I ain't want nobody to know that I could sing.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't tell nobody. Then I was like, you know what? But I was still posting videos online, but I ain't had no followers from.
That's how a High School Musical starts. The High School Musicals. He's like, new school. I can't let them know how good I am.
yeah, that's true, bro. That's true.
I'm like, I ain't want nobody to know. Like the girls that I knew from back home, they like, why you ain't join choir? I'm like, I don't sing. I'm like, I don't know how to sing. I'm like, that's dead. I ain't want nobody to know. So, what happened? I'm like, okay. I'm still posting videos on the internet though, because that's what I was doing. I was just posting me singing videos.
Okay.
But I was doing it back home. Like I had Facebook. Ain't nobody know my Instagram, Facebook, or none of that until I started talking to people. I'm like, okay. So one day I'm in class and I post a video of me singing and I'm in Spanish class. Bro, I remember everything and every detail about
Yeah,
I like
everything.
for
it.
real.
I like it.
I was in Spanish
Enjoy that
class.
while it lasts. Yeah.
True that.
I was in Spanish class and this girl was like, that's when I finally like switched my Snapchats and all that. And they seen it. They're like, you can sing? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, why would I? I'm like, I don't know y'all. Like
it's
at that
strange.
time, it was just like, bro, I don't know
You're
y'all.
like Will Ferrell and Step Brothers. Like, I don't sing for anybody.
I'm like, I don't know y'all, but I'm glad that y'all know I can sing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. And then like a few times later, it's a video of me in the car. I don't know if y'all seen it, but
I don't know if I've seen that one.
it's
I don't think so.
what I was saying, girl, I really need you around because deep inside I really miss you. Talk about you on these songs, rap about you on instrumentals, baby. Y'all got it was that.
Okay.
It was that.
Yep.
So everybody started to realize I could sing or whatever. That video went viral though.
Yeah.
3 times.
For three
Three
different
times.
little cycles.
Wow.
Yes, 3 times. The first time I posted it, it went viral on Facebook. Crazy. I deleted it. I'm like
Too big.
One day I
Too big.
one day I just deleted it. I'm like, all right. Second time I posted, it went viral again.
Can't delete it now.
It went
Another
viral
one.
Don't tell me.
again.
Don't tell me you deleted it.
I'm talking about like almost as crazy as the first time I posted, but it didn't go crazier, so I deleted it.
Ah,
Yeah. Not viral enough.
not viral enough.
So I
It's the
deleted it.
Goldilocks.
Third time I posted it, it went crazy. I'm talking about Snapchat was
But
going
crazy.
What crazy? What crazy? Like I'm on like Instagram pages for the video. I'm like, what? I start seeing it. I'm like, what? Everybody in my school seen it, or like everybody that was like tapped in seen it.
Yeah.
Every story I watched on Snapchat, it was me. I'm like, whoa, huh? I'm confused. I'm what? Everybody, and it was this one. It was this what really helped. It was this one girl. Like what really helped in Arizona. That's really where like my butt like not
Shout her
buzz,
out.
but, like,
Shout her out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying her name,
Okay.
but she knows who she is. She gonna see. It was my first friend at Shadow.
Okay.
My first friend at Shadow.
That's respect, dude.
My first
That's cool.
friend, like actual friend, like the only person that I talked to. She was in my math class. I turned around like, damn, no way I'm not talking to you. She's bad. I'm like, all right.
Oh yeah.
So I get her snap, and then she was like, send me this. I posted on my story for my people back home. It started going crazy on Facebook. It went like, I think like the first hour, it was like, I got like 8,000 viewers or something. But that was just like, I'm like, okay, like I'm seeing other videos doing that. It just kept going. I'm like, wow. So I posted on Snap. She swiped up and was like, send me that. She posted on her story.
Went crazy.
Uh oh.
posted on her story. I'm looking at I'm like, okay. I'm like, thank you. Then everybody that watched her story started adding me. Everybody else was like, bro, send me this. Like my
That's
friends
sick.
was like, bro, send me this. I'm like, y'all should repost it. I'm like, repost it, bro. So,
Yeah, repost it. Exactly.
and then some people was asking for it. I'm like, all right. So I get sending it to everybody. They posting it. I'm on Snapchat at school just looking. I'm like, every snap I watch, I seen myself. I'm like,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, what? Then that's when Instagram started going crazy. Then they started following me. It was people from out here started following me and all that. Like people I'd never seen before.
Wow.
I'm like, wow. And I'm like, that's must be like what it feel like.
That's cool.
Like even though it wouldn't like nothing like really big.
yeah,
it was
no, but you
something.
just get a little taste.
But like
Yeah.
to me, I'm like, damn, like I'm watching everybody's story. It's me, everybody tagging me in videos and all this. I'm like, bro, I call my brother. I'm like, bro, go look at the video I just posted on Facebook. Like, nigga, the video got 100K.
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm like, bro, the
That's a big
video got
number.
100K.
That's nuts.
I had like 8,000 shares.
Jeez.
And then like, I'm like, bro, what? And
Those are
this
big
another
numbers.
reason
Big
why,
numbers.
like what we was talking about earlier, like my audience really, I ain't gonna say I don't care because I love that, like I love that, you know, men can listen to my music, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I don't care if a dude don't like my music, but what really made me like, I really want females to like my music because I'm just going through the comments. Females is on there gassing me. I'm talking about they was going crazy.
Unleaded?
Plenty of emojis and all. And it was just a group of dudes under there hating. Cause they
No,
it
he's
was
not all
they
that. Yeah.
female that is,
Oh.
it was they female, you know what I'm saying?
That'll do
So
it.
that's one thing. I'm reading the comments, the girls like, oh my God, this is so fire. You cute, this, all that. They under some dudes under comment like, bro, this shit ain't even that good, bro.
Come on now.
He was under like, bro, he shared it too.
That'll
Like
happen.
I talk back to people. It just be funny to me. I don't know how to shut up when it's like when I don't feel like it. He shared, some dude shared it, was like, bro, this shit ass. I'm like, bro, you just shared it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and you know how you can choose like how you want to react, like it or love it or laugh at it or whatever. I loved it. I'm like, and I commented, I'm like, you just shared it though. He ain't respond back. He ain't say nothing back, and he kept it up. I'm
Checkmate.
like, bro, I'm like,
Checkmate.
what, bro?
Checkmate.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, I love that. Like my audience can be females, cause that's really gonna turn me up. If a female listen to your music, you lit. I would love for somebody to say something crazy to me. I'm like, bro, go on your girl phone
Look me up.
and search up.
They say if you ain't playing in the strip club, your song ain't banging. You know, there's a reason for that. You know,
That's
if the girls
true.
don't want to dance to it.
I'm like, bro, go on your girl phone, bro, and search it, and go on her music playlist and search up my name. And there's some girl that I can do that to. And he was like if I got that chance to do that, I'm like, bro, what? Your girlfriend listen to me, bro. Like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you, bro.
So how'd you get on the stage?
So, Alex was like, bro, do you want to sing at prom?
Yeah, Alex is the girl that.
No, Alex is dude that.
Oh,
got
sorry.
me. So,
Okay.
Alex is the dude that got me the chance to perform.
Okay,
He like,
okay.
do you want to sing at prom? But I wasn't cool with Alex. So I'm just reading the text like, bro, why you texting me, bro? He like, you want to sing at prom? I'm like,
Yes.
why would I do that? No, I said why. I was like, why would I do that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you can't even do that. I'm like, that's not finna happen.
Mm-hmm.
He like, bro, I'm the head of Stugo. Like,
Mm.
it's a student council, bro. He was like, if I can make something happen, would you want to do it?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, yes. I'm
Got
like,
the presidential part in there. I
I'm
love
like,
it.
yeah. I'm like, yes, of course. So they was like, all right. He was like, he talked to the principal or whatever. He texted me back like a day later, like, bro, they said you can do it. I'm like, what? I go show my dad. I'm like, look at this. He look at me like, okay. He's like, bro, they said you can do it, but you need the clean version of the song. So my engineer had to make a clean version. And I sent
Nice.
it to him. And what's crazy thing, the crazy thing is the principal at Shadow, they like when my dad and them first came, my dad and my stepmom first came out here, they met the principal or whatever. So the principal liked my parents. Like, so and then like he found out about it. He was like, Alex told me, he was like, yeah, bro. Soon as principal found out, bro, he just said, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Wow, that's cool.
So I sent him the clean version, made a flyer. It was like, I got to make my own flyer or whatever. Made a flyer, posted it.
That's sick.
And the reason why I say I should have my name in shadows because nobody was going to prom. Nobody was going to prom.
Oh, really?
Nobody was going to prom. Like
You
some
brought 'em out?
some people was finna go.
Bring them out.
Bring 'em out.
Some people was finna go. Like, you know, like the people that actually cared.
Yeah.
But this was like, we had to wear masks and all that too, though. So like, wasn't nobody really,
Wait, I didn't think about that. Okay.
wasn't
Yeah,
nobody
wow.
really tripping about it. Like,
Dang.
it's just like, okay, we don't got prom.
Mhm.
Because the school, you know, they didn't
Yeah,
get that.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
class last didn't get that. Nobody was gonna prom. Ain't nobody care about prom. We just all cared about the parties. What was going on after that?
Of course.
They like, people start finding out performing. What? They said the ticket sales went up. They said this
Price went up. Price went up, dude.
They said
Yesterday's price
It's
is not today's
not
price.
today's price. He told me, he was like, bro, we had like, it was a few tickets out by like 40 or something. I was like, bro, when people found out you were performing, like it was people that texted me like, I'm only going to prom because of you.
Nice.
That's sick.
You
That's
inspired,
good.
dude.
Yeah,
Inspirational.
good.
When some people found out I was performing, it was like, bro, ticket sales, we almost sold out.
Wow.
I'm like, what?
Almost
After
pulled
I
a Taylor
performed,
Swift,
everybody
2,500.
After I performed,
That
mostly
was
the
it?
whole prom left.
Exit stage left. Sir, the exit's that way. Yeah, he's done. You guys can leave.
Kings
Like,
left the
prom
building.
got empty. Literally, prom got empty. Like
Wow.
somebody told me, like somebody that stayed there was like, yeah, bro, when you got done, have a prom left.
Dude, wow.
That's awesome.
That's legendary, bro.
Like what,
That's
bro?
legendary.
My name should be in that school.
Hey, we'll make it happen, dude. Within Range Podcast. Shout out to Shadow Mount. We just need a
Petition
brick.
starts
Just
here.
get a brick. You can put his.
You don't even gotta
his
be.
name.
You don't even gotta be
Nice
nothing
Something.
big.
something.
You don't even gotta be just there. It just needs to be there.
Okay.
There's no way.
Okay, we'll vouch
I
for that.
ran up with some money for Shadow.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, I think we should get into one more thing before we get into the music, Jared. And I just got to bring this up because it was honestly like I would say one of the funniest things around that time I remember seeing, just scrolling on the internet and on Instagram and seeing people that I follow. But you ordered a pair of shoes one time, okay? And the pair of shoes that came in, you know what I'm talking about?
You talking about the Reebok?
Yes. Okay. I told your dad I was gonna bring this up.
Oh,
Okay.
did you get some free
Jared,
box? You got some free box instead? Some tree box?
hey, so hey, I had to do it. I had to do it.
I was working at Amazon, bro, right? So
So Jared,
You're like, yeah, I know Jeff Bezos. I know Jeff. I call him Jeff.
talk about it. Talk about it. Come on, man.
So I was working at Amazon. That's what I was working
Free
at
box.
Amazon, right?
Some free box, dude.
And you gotta have like a what's it called?
Amazon Prime.
no, like the hard top shoes. What is it called?
Oh,
the hard
steel
toe
toes.
boots.
steel
Steel
toes.
toes.
You have to
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
steel toe shoes.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So they gave us like $130 to buy some shoes, or
That's
like,
not bad.
or buy
It's
some
a good
gear.
budget.
Yeah.
And they had their own app for it. Like I ain't know that they had like Amazon workable shoes on Amazon to buy. Like you can buy your own. So they had this list of shoes. They had this list.
Here's your prime shoes.
They had this list of shoes. It was like 8 shoes, bro. They had this list of shoes on there. The shoes I bought some Reeboks with the strap on it, right? Like
Oh,
steel
had
toe
a
Reeboks?
with a strap, bro.
Some steel toe Reeboks? Get the fuck out of here. That's a real thing?
Yes, dude.
Get out of here. I'm
Fact.
gonna Google that right now, dude.
Dude, here's the reason why I brought that up. Because so in the video, and I think it was Hands that actually posted it. They're looking at the shoe, and I understand what's going on, right? I understand it. And your dad goes, I think you were trying to like save face a little bit, and you were like, man, these look slick. And Pops goes, yeah, they look slick and stupid. And I lost it, dude. I think Nikki was next to me. She's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, dude, this is.
them?
no, hell
No, those look way better than the other
I was
ones.
like,
the
that's-
other ones were
That's
low
also pretty
tops.
fresh.
The other ones were low
Bruh,
tops.
I got
Low
it.
top steel-toed
This the
Reeboks.
fit? Right, hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
I think I got it.
Can you get
I
it?
think I got it.
Show the. She gotta show
Let
the
me see.
crowd.
Wait, no, let me see if they're the right ones.
That?
Yes,
That's
those
the
are them,
exact
dude.
them?
Dog, those are them.
For reference.
Bro.
Yikes.
Those are them.
Hey,
For reference.
so like I went in my room and opened the box. No, them was the best ones on the app. Them was the
According to
best one.
Amazon, they were the best.
That's like what a guy that wears like the black Air Force Ones buys when he has to. He's like, damn, I got to the steel toe. They don't make
Them
steel
was
toe
the
Air
best
Force Ones.
ones, like to me though. Like the ones that you just showed the first time. Them is
Those look
ugly.
actually. Those look better than the other ones, or no? You don't think so?
No.
I thought the high tops might have helped a little bit, maybe.
No,
Okay.
bruh, they was
okay.
Bro, you tell me you can get some Carhartts for 130? Come on, dude. You tell me Tim's? There's no Tim's worth that or something
No, it
like that.
wasn't-
Some boot.
Look, it was some
Reebok.
boot.
Bro, they sponsored
went
Pete
for it.
Sampras in tennis back in the day. That's what you went to for your work boots. That's crazy.
No, it was boots on there. It was boots on God. It was
You're not
boots.
even as old as us. It'd be one thing if you did that back in the day. Carhartt was a thing, like popular, but it was trendy, dude. That's
Oh,
amazing,
man.
dude. Oh,
No, it
that's
was
awesome.
boots
I
on there.
had
I'm
to.
like, bro, I'm not finna wear these big boots. I'm not wearing these boots.
Oh my god.
Then
that's
I'm like, I'm not wearing these high tops either. And
Oh
the high
my
tops had a
God.
string. So I found them. I'm like, ain't no string to it. I'm
That's
like, bro, this is the best thing that I could do.
And then they came in.
And then they,
Then they
Slick
came
and,
in.
slick and stupid.
Then the Amazon guy ringed the doorbell, and there was a package at the front
I
door.
go in my room. I'm like, oh, these my shoes. I didn't think they were gonna be that big.
You're like, why is this box so heavy, dude? This is some damn shoes.
I open the box. I just get to laugh, and I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, I gotta wear these
Looking
to
like some
work,
orthotics, dude. Looking like some orthotic, like some of your podiatrists that was prescribed.
I'm like, bro, I gotta wear these to work. I'm like, no way. I'm like, bro,
Oh my
no
god.
way I'm wearing this to work.
That's a bummer too, because you have to wear steel-toed boots, so it's like they'll either send you home or you'll get clowned your entire shift. It's like you're sweating.
Wait,
You're like,
yeah,
what
what's the
fuck?
worst? What's the worst of the
Yeah.
two?
I'm like, bro, no way I'm wearing these to work. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, I hope I'm not the only one that's wearing these. So my stepmom seen them. He like, my dad like, let me see.
You working at a bowling alley or?
I already knew he was finna be on.
You knew he was gonna roast.
Cause I knew the
Damn
first
it.
thing I did was laugh. I'm like, bro, these boots huge, and they was hard. Like they was the top of them, bro. Like
Some
not
free
it was
vibes.
Steel-toe boots. Yeah, it's steel, dude.
It was-
You're getting shot at. Put the shoe on, dude. That's a Jedi trick, dude.
bro. I'm knocking on the shoe like I start bamming the shoe against the counter. I'm like, bro, these hurt somebody. I'm like, what? I show he like, let me see. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. I give him the shoe. He start crying.
Man.
He like, what? Like me and my dad we got asthma. Like we almost had a heart attack that night. He started crying.
Oh, that's amazing.
Man.
He tried to grab his phone. I grabbed a box. I'm like, bro, no.
Yeah, you're like, no, this ain't going on the gram, dude.
I've seen America's Funniest Home Videos. I ain't going down like that.
He grabbing his phone. I grabbed his shoe like, hell no, bro, you're not finna
Those
post
videos do
that.
well too. The ones where the dad's clowning
Yes,
the kid.
they always
when
do.
a dad's and he's doing the doing the crazy laugh, dude, and the kid's doing. Oh, that's brutal.
That is-
You
those
feel
are
for
good
that
videos.
kid
I'm
too.
like,
That's
bro,
character
no,
building
I'm
though.
not finna- No, you're not finna post
Character
these. He like, come on, bro. You always trying to do it to me. I'm like, what? I'm
He's like, let me get one.
He like, let me get one.
And you'd be like schlepping out too, the heavy shoes.
every time I put them on, I'm like, damn.
You know, girls take the shoes off when they're about to fight. You take them off. You're like, you're gonna regret this one, dude.
He post them. Did you remember the song that he put behind?
Wait,
He
remind me.
put some shit, bro. It was some song about.
Oh, I wish I
It
remembered.
was something about some
I just remember he
shoes.
goes,
Was
they
it the
look
old-
slick
was it
and
the
some-
old YouTube video that shoes? Let me go.
No,
shoes,
no.
No,
It
it
was
was like-
it was a song he used, like a funny song. Yeah, I can't
Got
remember.
the clown.
Yeah, it was funny, man.
And I just got the laugh. I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Man.
And then what made it worse, the shoes you just showed me, my guy had those.
Oh, he ordered those ones.
So he called me from he live in Milwaukee. He called me. He like, bro, you not the only one. He opened his trunk and slammed the shoe on the back. That motherfucker was like, boom.
Like Thor's
bro.
hammer setting down.
I get the screen recording. I send it to my dad. No, I ain't send it to my dad. I posted that and tagged my dad.
Oh,
on
and he
Instagram.
shared it.
He was like, he got some too. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
bro, what? He posted a video like, no, y'all crazy, bro.
Look
Wow.
out for the guy hooping in those. You know,
Yeah,
come
so be
straight
someone.
from work.
Be
I was.
someone.
That is not where that story was. I was expecting
didn't-
that to go.
okay,
I was
I
like,
didn't know if you knew
you
where.
worked for Amazon. I was like, oh, he's gonna get some like baby ass shoes or something like that.
No,
No, that's
I got it.
hilarious.
No,
Man.
Some
no,
Reeboks,
it was-
man.
So it was a reason.
The fact that I
behind
could
it.
find them that quick, that means they're still pumping them out too.
That's true, dude.
That means there's some
people are
factory
still
in,
buying.
in some Chinese province just
right.
just
Right. It was the best one to me. It was the best one. Like I feel like the ones I had, some
Man.
fashion dude, you know what I'm saying? Put them
I can
together.
see that.
I wouldn't. No way. I would have bought them for myself. No way.
Man,
Did they make some Healy steel toes? That'd be sweet.
that would
Some
be
Heelys.
sweet. Would be sweet.
Yeah, I probably would have bought those. I used to want Heelys, but I'm like,
I had a pair.
You did?
Yeah, I had a pair, and then the ones I also wanted, they had the shoes you could grind with. You like they had like the plastic in the middle. I always thought that was sweet, dude.
Oh, you going crazy then. You used to skate.
No, listen.
That was your skate?
I skated like Lil Wayne skates. You know what I mean?
He's all right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
all
You
right.
could drop it on half pocket, depending on the day.
Yeah.